Hey all you Saab freaks and welcome back. It's my usual luck today, I just washed the car and as soon as I got back in the vehicle it started to rain. So today I am out driving my 2002 Saab 9.5 Aero. And I want to talk to you about a little different topic today. And I'm sure many of you already know this, but I thought it will be a good educational video. I also have a special trick that some of you might enjoy. Now, as we all know, Saab Automobile as a company is bankrupt and there will be no more Saab cars. Luckily though, parts are still being made. And it's actually a company called Aureo. It's actually owned by the Swedish government, if I'm not mistaken. And the good news is that that company turns a profit. So it's not going away for a long time. This means we Saab enthusiasts can still find OEM parts for our cars. Personally, I find it easy to find the right parts, but you have to remember I'm in Sweden and we are actually quite lucky here in Sweden to have a very big distribution network of Saab dealers, and it might be different where you live, especially if you live somewhere far away. The first step is always to find the correct part number you need, and I always first go to EPC, which is the Saab official tool, and you can download it online and install it on your computer. I have a video of how to do this and I'll put a link down below so you can find it. And in EPC there are exploded views of almost all modern Saabs and every little part down to the last screw, the last fastener and the last hose clamp. Now, you have the part number, what's the price for the part? And there's actually a little trick here that I like to do. You could of course call your dealer to see what the price is, but that's going to be a bit annoying for him if you're going to call every day to ask about the new price for a part. I've actually found a little trick here, and this company, Aureo, that makes the parts, they actually have a portal, a homepage, and you're supposed to be able to order from it if you're a dealer, but you can actually go to the page. It's publicly available, and you can search for part names and most importantly part numbers. And it will show you the price. And that's the official Saab price that it will also get at the dealership. And that webpage is probably available from anywhere on earth. However, it only lists prices in Swedish krona. But it's quite easy to translate it to another currency. Just use Google and let's also give a good idea of the price where you live. So you just go to portal.aureo.com. It's a Swedish page, but you can switch to English, though the currency will stay the same, Swedish kronor. I have to take a turn here. We're out on the beautiful countryside outside of Jönköping in Sweden. There's also another place you can go to find the prices. It's a little more limited as a tool, but the company Maptune and their parts site, Maptune Parts, they also have an original search engine. It's not 100%, but it seems to interface with the Aureo portal in some way. You can also type in part numbers there and get the price in Swedish kronor. Alright, so now we have the part number and we have the rough price. How do we order it? Well, my first choice is always to go via the Saab parts network. And here in Sweden we have a lot of stores, dealerships, mechanics who are connected to this network. So I actually have a mechanic just on the street where I live. I write down the part numbers and the rough prices and the name of the part on a little note and I give it to him and he can get me the parts in just a few days. I also have another place to go to in my town. It's actually an old Saab dealership. They can also get the parts for me and slightly faster. So that's how I order parts. Now there's also some other places where you can go online to order. Aureo, again this parts company, even has a web shop these days. I think it's webshop.saabparts.com. I'll put a link down in the description. They have pretty good shipping. The shipping costs aren't that high and they have quite a few things in the web shop. Of course, there's also the aftermarket stores. For instance, Maptune and Speed Parts are two names I can think of on the top of my head. There's probably more. You can go to them to order too. But I'm not sure that they have the entire parts catalog. But they have usually a good selection of parts. Most common parts you'll need. and also some aftermarket stuff. So that's my little tip for today. You don't just have to Google everything. If you have some odd part that you need to find the part number, find the price, and then order from your dealer. That's the tip I can give you. So I hope you liked this little driving and talking video from Trionic 7. Follow us on social media. We have Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit and Instagram. And I'll see you in the next Saab video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.